Hello everyone, my name is Enrica Ann, and today I will be talking to you about how to write an essay in English language. Before we start with that topic, I would like to say a few things about the company that I work for and represent. As many of you might know, A-Level is an education center that has been operating in Baku for the past 20 years. When it comes to programs that we offer, we have general English as well as academic English covering topics and exams like IELTS, TOEFL, SAT. At the same time, we are offering courses of other languages, German, Italian, Spanish, and at the same time, Russian and Azerbaijani. When it comes to other more distance programs other than just languages, we have a foundation program that is 1 or 2 years course for students of high school who would like to go and continue their education, their higher education at any of the universities abroad, meaning universities in Europe, States, Canada, Australia, and anywhere else. In order to get this and all other information, you can visit our Facebook or Instagram page under the same name, A-Level Education Center. As I have said at the beginning, today I would like to talk to you about how to write an essay in English language. So, to start with, the most important thing to know in general when it comes to writing essays is how many components an essay does have. The simplest version of an essay has 6 components: introduction, thesis statement, 2 to 3 body paragraphs, and conclusion. Now, you probably are wondering why so many components and how am I going to separate one component from the another, one part of essay from the other. Today we will discuss exactly that. So, in the introduction, in the first part of essay, we start with a general statement or general statements because introduction can consist of 1 to 2 sentences. In these sentences, what you have to do is you have to introduce your reader, whoever it is, to your topic. So in this case, in this part, you just say something about the topic. Make a very general statement, make a very general definition if you would like to say. Because more deeper presentation of your opinion and of the topic comes later on. So, once you have introduced the topic, you move on to thesis statement. Thesis statement is a part in which you as a writer represent and introduce your reader with your opinion as well as with the arguments that you will elaborate and discuss in more detail at later stages. Now, I think that, and many will agree with me, that this part of essay is actually the most important part of the essay because this is a part where you answer the question that has been asked to you. In many different forms the questions might come, but your answer and your representation of the arguments always has to be here after the introduction of the topic. So, as we said, since you have introduced us with your opinion and your arguments, now you have to give us details, or now you have to give details to your reader in order to prove and in order to elaborate in more detail why he or she should accept your opinion and follow your opinion. The best way to do that is, of course, to divide your arguments mentioned in thesis statement into 3 parts, or to have 3 separate arguments that you will elaborate in body paragraphs. So, each of these paragraphs will have the same components because you will just present detail or present details of first argument in first body paragraph, details of second argument in second body paragraph, and so on. Besides presenting detail of the argument, you will also elaborate your argument and give examples that will come either from your previous experience or from your general knowledge. of the topic or of the problem, depending what the question is. Now, after you have done all of this, after you have introduced us to your topic, presented us with your opinion, and elaborated your arguments and your opinion, it is time for you to come to a conclusion. If written correctly, we will already know what is the solution of the problem that you are discussing. What is your opinion? What is your take on a particular issue that you have been talking about throughout your essay? So the conclusion will serve just as a very nice summary of all and most important information that you have mentioned before. In order to accomplish this so-called perfection in summarizing and in concluding, there are two very simple things that you as a writer of an essay can do. The first thing is restating the topic, issue, or the problem that you have been talking about or trying to solve, in order to remind us again of what your topic is and what you have started with in your introduction. And the second thing that will make your conclusion perfect piece of work and make this essay even better is to paraphrase the thesis statement. This is important because, as we have said, your conclusion has to have the most important parts from all of your essay. And the thing that where you already have mentioned the most important parts is here in your thesis statement when you were presenting us with your arguments and with your opinion. Many of you might wonder why we haven't included any of the information from body paragraphs. This is because body paragraphs, or the most important information from body paragraphs, is already included in thesis statement. So once paraphrased, the most important parts from these body paragraphs will be included in the conclusion. And besides, any other information that you have included in body paragraph is additional detail that might not be extremely important for the topic, or examples that once read argument we can go back and try to understand and see again. Now, this would be my take on writing a very simple essay. I so much look forward to talking to you again and wish you all of the best. Bye.